Scott, how are you feeling after that? I assume you're breathing a big sigh of relief.
It's not so much a sigh of relief. I'm just really, I told these guys how proud I am of just, the culture that they've built, the grit and grind that they just are fearless, and they just keep fighting and fighting. And, sometimes it goes our way and sometimes it doesn't. And tonight, was just a great credit to them to just eke out a game that was very difficult. I've said this before with Dan and that group, and I'm very thankful for them the last 2 years, especially this year, to do what they've done again. And I know it's been a tough season for them, but they're super talented. They have a lot of players over there, and we knew this was going to be a difficult game for us. And I'm just proud of the way these guys have just performed. It's been incredible. The last X amount of weeks has just been, unbelievable. I'm proud of them.
You make a great point. You had to dig really deep. You were down in a decent hole in midway through that fourth quarter, but different guys stepped up and made some really big plays.
Yeah, we had a bunch of different combinations on the floor. They were obviously, tearing us up a little bit, especially in the first half. Our defense was just not very good in some areas, and we'll have to clean that up moving forward. But they just found a way to, make the right plays at the right time and pull together and fight and scrap. And that's all we ask of them is to, we have a thing about defending the island, and they've done that wholeheartedly all season, and they did it again tonight.
What do you make of things out there, Weeksy? Obviously, one of your former teams, it's always interesting to play them, but you made some big plays yourself to have a big say in the final result.
Yeah, like Coach said, just a big win for us. I thought Kenny was huge. He made some big plays, got some big rebounds. He's our energy guy up there with Jack, so credit to those guys, and obviously JA down the stretch making some big plays. So, good win for us.
Is it tricky sometimes to create your own energy in an empty building like that? I know it's in your home building, but you had no fans in there. Is it sometimes a little bit tricky to get going in that situation?
It can be a little bit. Obviously, we feed off the crowd here. We've had sold-out arenas here for, what seems to be like every game. So, obviously, we missed our fans tonight, but tried to bring our own energy. Like I said, those energy guys really lead us, and I think Kenny and those guys set the tone, and sometimes we got to play catch up to those guys, so they really keep us accountable.
How were you able to turn it in your favour halfway through the fourth quarter, Weeksy? What did you do to get things back on your terms and find a way to win?
I think we just started defending a little bit better. I think we got a little bit sloppy towards the end of the third, probably the whole third and start of the fourth. Giving them some easy looks and some kick-out threes, which, they thrive at. They run their offense very well. I think we tied it up a little bit at that end and were able to make some plays ourselves down the other end.
You're not going to look too far ahead because it's out of your control a little bit, but it must be a great feeling knowing that all you have to do is keep winning, and you never know. In 2 weeks' time, you could be still part of this season. Is that a nice feeling to be in right now?
I mean, for me, it's the process, and we've been saying that all along, and just game to game, and we haven't talked about Southeast or our next game moving forward, and we'll enjoy this evening and recover for tomorrow. But to me, it's just more about going through this process, building the foundation of this franchise, not looking too far down the road, making sure we take no shortcuts, and keep holding these guys accountable to their values and what they stand for. And, this it's just a remarkable season so far, obviously, and for people to still be talking about us as a possible finals team, who would have thunk it?
Hi, Scott. Fraser here from AAP. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
You've spoken about, really showing out for the Tasmanian fans who have supported you all year.
Yep.
Would you say tonight was really the resilience of your side that shone through the most?
Yeah, I've said this multiple different times in different games, and to me, it's a culture win. It's a culture that's being built here, and what it means to wear this jersey. And it might sound a little simple or catty in some ways, but it is culture, and these guys are living it every day. And when you have that to fall on, and you have accountability for one another, and you put value in each other, good things happen. And I said from all along, I bet on having humble, hungry guys, but I also bet on culture and character. And they continue to shine in many, many ways on and off the floor. And tonight was just a good example of them just not giving in and fighting for everything they had. And we're very thankful and lucky in some degree to get away with a win. But I think it's culture.
What does it say about the group as a whole that continued to buy into what you've brought to the team, Scott, as a coach?
I mean, I'm just, humbled by that they've trusted me from day one when I recruited these guys, and none of them knew me, and sold them this journey to come here and do something remarkable in their careers, maybe their only time in the history that they could be a part of an expansion team. And from day one through today, obviously, they've just fallen in line and bought into the things that we're doing. My staff's been amazing getting these guys ready. The organization has done a phenomenal job with the fan base here, and it's still going to be growing. And there's just a lot of upside, but we still have a lot of work to do to finish this season off correctly.
Weeksy, just on that, still a job left to do. What do you expect out of this group for the next 2 games? What are you looking for?
Yeah, just sticking with our values. I think we're really good when we stick to our values. We've put a lot of work into it through the year, and tonight for us wasn't good enough for a lot of those parts. We came up short on a lot of our goals that we had set before the game. So to still come away with a win was pretty big for us to stick it out and still come away with it. So yeah, just like Coach said, regroup today, jump on the plane, and 1 o'clock on Sunday we go again.
I just have one more quickly, Weeksy. I can probably guess your answer, but I'll ask anyway. You need other results to go your way to still be able to make it. I mean, do you watch a game like tomorrow night and put your old tight ends jersey on and cheer them on?
I mean, to be fair, I watch most, if not every game anyway. So yeah, obviously, our focus is for Southeast on Sunday. Obviously, if the results go our way, they go our way. But like the old saying goes, control what you can control, and we're in that position still. So hopefully, we take care of Southeast and we go from there.
Sorry about that, to taking us time to get in here. I know you guys are on the run, so appreciate it.